The 20th century belonged to America. The 19th to Britain. The 18th? France, perhaps. But who owns the next one? Who commands the 22nd century? Welcome back to FluxFolio Finance. Today we set aside quarterly earnings and short-term inflation charts and peer forward. Far forward. Into the world of 2100 and beyond. It's not prophecy. It's probability. It's not fantasy. It's foresight. Let's begin with the Big Four: the United States, China, India, and the wildcard, decentralized systems. First, the United States. Yes, it's aging. Yes, it's debt-ridden. Yes, it's polarized. But America still leads in one critical domain: innovation. From artificial intelligence and quantum computing to biotech and military hardware, the U.S. continues to set the frontier. It owns the patents. It dominates venture capital. Its universities are magnets for the world's brightest minds. Its tech firms, Google, OpenAI, NVIDIA, are building the architecture of the future. And Wall Street still dictates global liquidity. Its alliances are sticky. NATO. Five Eyes. The G7. Its institutions, while noisy, are resilient. The rule of law is flawed but functioning. Its demographics, though aging, remain more dynamic than much of Europe or East Asia thanks to immigration. And its cultural exports, language, movies, memes, code, still shape the world. When someone in Lagos or Lahore writes a startup pitch, it's likely in English. When a teenager in Tokyo dreams of a digital career, they're thinking in Python. But America's biggest challenge isn't an external enemy, it's internal entropy. The question is whether it can manage decline while defending dominance. Whether it can reinvent its social contract without tearing it up. Next, China. By 2040, it will likely be the largest economy by GDP, though not per capita. Its dominance in supply chains, rare earths, solar panels, and battery tech is unmatched. The Belt and Road Initiative has carved a geopolitical sphere of influence across Eurasia, Africa, and Latin America. Its digital yuan experiments and central bank digital currency pilot programs are reshaping finance. But beneath the growth is fragility. The labor force peaked in 2014. By 2100, China could lose nearly half its population. Ghost cities multiply. Youth unemployment is rising. And the social contract, growth in exchange for obedience, is being tested by disillusioned millennials and a graying public. Its governance model, a mix of AI-driven surveillance and bureaucratic centralization, is efficient in execution but slow to self-correct. Innovation requires chaos. But China fears chaos. Its future depends on whether it can leap from follower to first mover. Can it lead in foundational AI models? Can it create cultural exports beyond TikTok? Can it wield soft power without the hard edge of authoritarianism? Third, India. By 2050, it will be the most populous nation on Earth. Its median age will be 38, prime for growth. With over 800 million internet users, a thriving startup scene, and a growing middle class, India is both a labor hub and a consumer base. Its democracy is messy, but it gives rise to dynamism. English is widely spoken. Legal and financial systems are aligned with global norms. And diaspora networks stretch from Silicon Valley to Singapore. But challenges loom. Infrastructure lags behind ambition. Bureaucracy remains a bottleneck. Climate risk is severe, with water stress and urban heat waves already shaping policy. India's rise will hinge on its ability to reform faster than it grows. To build roads and railways as fast as it builds fintech unicorns. To balance digital transformation with rural development. Still, it remains the only major economy where both labor force and demand are rising simultaneously. And that gives it a rare demographic edge. Now, the wild card: decentralized systems. Blockchains. DAOs. Stateless fintech. Open source AI. These systems aren't bound by constitutions or borders. They operate on protocols, not passports. Bitcoin is already legal tender in El Salvador. Ethereum secures billions in smart contracts without banks. IPFS and Arweave challenge traditional data storage. Decentralized science, DeSci, is rewriting peer review. In a fractured world, protocols could become proxies for power. DAOs might rival corporations. Blockchain cities like Prospera in Honduras might rival nation-states. In a future where trust in governments fades, trust in code may rise. A world where your economy is your wallet, and your citizenship is your private key. Now let's zoom out even further. Africa, home to the world's youngest population, could be a demographic superpower. With the right investment in education, clean energy, and digital infrastructure, it could leapfrog into prosperity. Nigeria, Kenya, Rwanda, these aren't just development stories. They're case studies in resilience and ambition. Latin America has proximity to North America, vast natural resources, and a digital native youth. If corruption is tackled and economic diversification pursued, nearshoring could spark a renaissance. Europe? Aging, risk-averse, and increasingly inward-looking. It may prioritize stability over expansion. Sustainability over supremacy. But don't underestimate depth. From green energy policy to cultural heritage to precision manufacturing, Europe may lead by quiet influence, not hegemony. Now, layer in climate change. By 2100, sea levels could rise over a meter. Agricultural zones will shift. Entire cities, Jakarta, Miami, Lagos, may need to be re-engineered or abandoned. Nations that can control water, climate-resistant food tech, and energy storage will gain power not just in markets, but in migration, diplomacy, and moral authority. Climate adaptation will become currency. The ability to host climate refugees, desalinate water, or restore soil fertility may prove more strategic than missile stockpiles. Then there's space. Moon bases. Asteroid mining. Orbital manufacturing. In 2025, these sound like fantasy. By 2075, they may define trade. The first country, or consortium, that commercializes space infrastructure will control the high frontier. Low Earth orbit satellites already power communication, navigation, surveillance, and finance. Whoever controls orbital bandwidth controls the future. Elon Musk's Starlink isn't just an internet company. It's a sovereign cloud. In short, the next superpower may not wear a uniform. It may wear a hoodie. It may not control a navy. It may control a blockchain. It may not have borders. It may have nodes. So what does this mean for you? Invest in resilience. In learning. In agility. Own assets that transcend nations. Build skills that can scale globally. Watch not just GDP, but latency, code commits, patent filings, and protocol forks. Because the next great empire might not conquer land. It might conquer logic. Thank you for watching FluxFolio Finance. Like, subscribe, and share your thoughts. Who do you think will lead the world in 2100? Because in the age of exponential change, the winner may not be the strongest or richest. It may be the most adaptive.